Hey there, Pepper people. It is me, Jason, otherwise known as the Lanky Lefty 27. I'm a registered polysomnographic technologist, and I'm going to show you how to download and kind of use Oscar. There's a new release for Oscar. It's 1.6.0. I also purchased a new computer, and I had crazy problems getting this installed. I still actually haven't done it yet. So if you're seeing this video, it's because there will be success at the end of this. So if you're having any of these problems, here's how you get through it, especially with an Apple, Macintosh, whatever product. All right. Now, for the record, I happen to have Sequoia 15.2. Just got it like literally right after the Oscar update. So this is fresh. This is about as fresh as we're going to get as far as problems. I have nothing installed, no Oscar in here. We're starting fresh. Okay, so first things first though, guys. Let's say hey to the sponsor of this video, which is cpapsupplies.com. Guys, if you want to purchase a mask or machine or accessory, head on over to cpapsupplies.com. They have all of this, free RX services, free shipping on all orders, 30-day mask guarantee, loyalty reward program, and a 30-day price guarantee. Those are all pretty self-explanatory, but at this point, if you're like, what? Just go ahead and click on it. It'll describe it in gory detail. The best part of this, discount code LANKY Winter, LANKYWINTER. You save 25% off your order of any mask or accessory. Machines are not included. Check out the sponsor of this video, cpapsupplies.com. First, the reason you want to have Oscar, it will unlock unlimited amount of detailed, super detailed information of your sleep with your PAP device, be it CPAP, bilevel, or ASV. The detail of data is amazing if you know how to read it. We'll get into that in just a second, but first we have to get this baby downloaded. So I know it's contrary to many folk, but really reading the install instructions are quite helpful. For this, it's kind of not though. So let's get through this. Oscar, you want to click on that. It's going to take it down into your downloads file. We're going to click on that. We're going to click the Oscar 1.6.0 DMG file. That is going to open up this little guy, which is Oscar installer. Double click there. Now, let's do this. What's this? A lot of people click on that. If we go into the handy dandy Oscar installation, which you get to by clicking on this, Mac OS install instructions, it'll show you this picture. And it says, go ahead and just actually literally drag this until you get the green thingy of happiness. So that's what we're going to do. Drag. We have the green plus of happiness. I'm going to drop it in there. Sweet. That is done. Now what do? We go over here and we try to open it. Let's try to open it. We can't tell there's no malware on it. It could harm your Mac or compromise your security, whatever. I really just want to open it. So what it says to do is go ahead and hold on the control button and hit Oscar. And it says the same thing. Now in the past, doing that, you would get a little pop-up that said, are you sure? Are you sure? You seem pretty freaking helpless. You want to open it anyway? You're going to destroy your computer? And you'd be like, yeah, I really do. We can't do that now. Well, actually we can. So we go through all this. We've already failed on all of this quite miserably. So what I found is on this forum, so this is Apnea Board. I actually found this person saying, hey, I ran into this problem on 1.6 on Sequoia. Now I happen to have Sequoia 15.2. Here's the workaround. Without having to read it, dude says go into system settings. He says go to privacy and security. He says scroll down, and this is what you used to see. Oscar was blocked to protect your Mac. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and open that anyway, and then I'm gonna open it anyway. That's what you used to see. Now I'm gonna use my finger as my password. Bing. So that should have allowed it. Go ahead and close that guy. Oscar looks like it's trying to open, and voila, it opened up. Now, I do want to say one thing. I was getting a problem that kept giving these pop-ups of, where do you want to accept this information from? And it said, you need to have an Oscar _ data folder. I kept hitting yes. I kept hitting yes. I kept hitting yes. Save yourself the trouble and hit no, no, no. And then it'll finally open up. You'll get this screen. So that was it. If you've been having a hard time with it, that was it. So I do want to say a huge thank you to Lendenti. You solved this old Papper guy's life, I was getting really frustrated. Now let's go ahead and get into how to open up Oscar, how to use it. So a lot of people get stuck here too. What am I doing? So you have to create a new profile. So you're gonna hit the new profile button, and then username. Obviously, we're gonna select Jocelyn. Oh, Jocelyn. Go next. This is all super unimportant. So I just go next, next, finish. Save it. Yeah, let's do that. So this is like the main welcome screen. You'll see welcome is highlighted up at the top. Daily overview, statistics, all grayed out. You can't select those. I can go back to the profile screen. I can see that my profile is right there that I just created. So I can, okay, I want to open it. What's going on? I can't do anything. Okay, what you have to do is actually import your data at this point. So to do that, you go to data importer. You also up here, you can't see it. It's kind of off screen, but you go to file and then import CPAP data card. So hopefully, this is not the actual one I'm using, but hopefully you've had this baby inside of your PAP device recording. If it's not in there, it's not recording. If you put it in after you slept, it didn't record. The detailed data is only recorded if this is in your machine while you're using it. Any other time, it's not going to record anything, okay? So, beautiful, we're past that. So now I want to go to CPAP importer. I have my data card in there for my CPAP device. I'm going to hit insert. So Oscar is really brilliant in that it sees the file structure of what you need to import, and it found it. It's like, hey, we think we found it here. You want to import it from there? And I know that that's the correct location, so I'm going to hit yes. And then boom, it's going to take a little bit. This is the first install on this computer, so it's going to take a bit to get all those EDF files on there. So let's just wait just a minute and talk about if you'd like to have an Oscar PAP analysis because you don't know what you're looking at, you can always go to my website, axgsleepdiagnostics.com. And what you do is you scroll down, you can do a speak to a tech, you can do a Sleep HQ analysis, which is a different program. You can use an Oscar analysis, which is also a different program. So Sleep HQ will give those guys a little shout out. Here we go. I don't have anyone in here. I can pull up my own data, but looks kind of sort of like Oscar, sort of, kind of. Okay, so we have success. That's how fast it goes. So now I want to do daily view, but here's the problem. What most people do is they go into overview. Let me tell you. Overview really sucks. We don't like it. There's really no information. This is a different card. I don't know what card I grabbed. I need to not switch cards is what I need to do. So this, it really doesn't give you much information. It has this trending AHI on the top, tells you how much you use it. All The nice thing is you can go to stats. Now statistics shows you all the pressures that you've sampled, the different modes that you've tried, whether EPR was on or off, and what device you were using. Not really helpful either. What is helpful is the daily view. So I think I use this while recording a session. Okay, let me show you how you should have this thing arranged. Event flags on top, kind of the default. Flow rate, pressure, beautiful, and leak rate. That's it. That's really all you need. Flow limitations, super misleading. Let's open up this window and we can see what days it was actually used. So we have 14th, 13th, 12th, missed a bunch of days here, card issues, 7th, 6th. That's how you do it. So if we want to click on a day, click it, it'll take you to that day. Now this is me using 11 centimeters of water. I really don't remember much about it. If you wanted to, you could put notes like if you used, for example, a VCOM or not, you could put that in there. Otherwise, you have a bunch of very rudimentary data here to the left-hand side. Like this is like my Air app data. It's really useless. It's really not helpful. This, looking at the flow rate, is exceptionally helpful. So you can do several different things because this may not mean anything to you. But left click and drag and release will zoom you in quickly to that spot. Okay, now I'm zoomed in. I can zoom in again by left clicking and dragging, or I can just push up on the up arrow. That'll zoom in. Down on the down arrow will zoom out. Same with right clicking will zoom out. I have my Apple mouse set up to right click enabled, so I can right click, it'll go back out. I can scroll left by hitting the left arrow, right by hitting the right arrow, down, zoom out, up, zoom in. It's seriously that easy. Phenomenal program. So if I want to look at some stuff like, okay, hey, what's going on here? What's with all these flow limitations being flagged? I can see what's actually occurring. And what? That's weird. It got fooled by REM. This is just a REM breathing pattern. That's it. It's just a REM. And it's like, flow limitations. No, it's not. So I can go back to the 13th if I want. How did I do there? I use the same pressure. Do we see some problems in here? I mean, no, for the most part, it looks pretty friggin' good. Hey, if you'd like to have your data dialed in like old Lanky here, your old buddy Grandpa Lanky, like I said, AXG Sleep Diagnostics, sign up for an Oscar PAP analysis with me. Okay, so let's get into some more nuts and bolts of this. So sometimes these event flags aren't really helpful. If you put your cursor right here, you'll see how you get the tab. You'll see how the mouse icon changes just a little bit. So you can expand that. Over here, you can actually do the same thing with this border wall. You can increase the size of that if you're having a hard time seeing it. You can take all of these, you can expand them as well. Expand, contract. I can take this if I want the leak higher than the pressure. I can drag that above. A lot of really cool features with Oscar. Now they also have up here, we have the Oscar file. You can't see them, they're off, but you can go into edit your profile, change information if you want to. In Oscar, the actual Oscar tab, you can go to preferences. There's all kinds of different things you can change in here. I mean, mostly appearance is about the one thing. Sometimes the line thickness is too high. You really want that to be low so you can actually see it. You can choose what waveforms are shown or not. I find that actually the default settings are really pretty good. Probably one of the only other things I find really helpful is the CPAP clock drift. So instead of changing your machine when the season changes, you can actually change the clock drift by an hour up or down depending on what season it just changed to. All right, that is all I've got for you. And in case I did not mention it, Oscar is a free program. It is free. The developers of Oscar are phenomenal people. They really genuinely have not earned a dime from it. In fact, I think they've lost money having it hosted, though I'm not 100% positive of that. Oscar is an outstanding program, like I said, to unlock what exactly is going on in your sleep and what can you do to improve it. That's all I've got for you. If you've had a PAP analysis with me, let me know in the comment section. If you have any comments or questions, again, the comment section. Check out the sponsor of this video, cpapsupplies.com. Check the description box or my pinned comment for helpful links. And at this point, if you like this video, you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It's super easy for you and it really helps me out a lot. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you do like this kind of content, though the content type on this channel is a little diverse. All right, guys, thank you so much. Bye. Clean your stinky mask with some Mask Bright, available at Amazon. And time for an extra thick thanks, buddy, to my top level supporters, Doug Toombs, Jason Georgiades, Patricia Espelong, Stuart Hetherington, Alan Liu, Edward Steiner, and I'd like to say thank you also to these people, as well as those other people. Up the ante, you get a shout out. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Barely even on screen, but still appreciate the support.